Hi, Phil Weitzman for Price Wealth Management here with a video summary of this week's blog. Preparing your finances for 2023, financial resolutions for the new year. It's hard to believe we're almost at the end of 2022. And the start of the year for many people means it's time to make New Year's resolutions. If you're thinking about making some resolutions, think about making something that could help your finances. When you're doing that, you also want to think about making measurable goals and some achievable steps along the way. It can make it a lot easier to realize those resolutions because most of them fail, some of them pretty quickly. On to some suggestions for financial resolutions. Number one, save more, spend less. It's a laudable goal. The more we can save, the better position we are for the future. You do want to allow yourself some time for experiences and some other things that you'd like to do, but just try to increase your savings. One thing might be, you have a 401k and this year you put 8% in it, consider increasing that to 9% next year. One of the keys to saving more is paying yourself first. That means have the money come right out of your paycheck. It doesn't hit your bank account. It's a lot harder to spend it, and it can work better and allow you to achieve your goals. Number two, revisit or create your household budget. I know budget. For some people, that's a 4-letter word, but you want to have some idea of what you're spending and how that compares to your income. Think about the 50, 30, 20%. What does that mean? 50% of it goes to your needs, 30% of it goes to your wants, and then the other 20% goes to either savings or paying down debt. We talk about if you have some credit card debt, some ways to approach that. You want to think about your fixed expenses versus your variable expenses. I know those are really accounting terms. So in budgeting perspective, here you want to think about fixed expenses being things like your mortgage, your basic groceries, things that really shouldn't change that much from month to month. Variable are things like travel and entertainment and dining out, those type of expenses, where you have a lot more flexibility to decide how much you're going to spend each month. Those variable expenses are more likely to fall into your wants, and the fixed expenses are more likely to fall into your needs. Number three, be prepared for the unexpected. That means make sure you have an emergency fund, especially if we have a difficult economy in the year ahead. Having an emergency fund can really help a lot. And want to make sure that you have different types of insurance coverage. I'm not selling insurance, but as part of the financial plan, I will review it because it's important to have that protection. Number four, make sure your financial plan's on track. That's if you have one. If you don't, you talk to somebody like me and I can help you get started. But it's important to have a financial plan and some idea where you stand. So you want to look at what are your goals and what's your life going to look like in retirement. You want to, you've been saving. What does that mean? What's your quality of life going to be like when you retire? You'll be able to maintain your standard of living. Number five, protect your estate. No matter what your wealth, you still have an estate. You still have things you want to protect. You want to make sure that you look at your beneficiaries on your accounts, because naming beneficiaries makes things transfer easily when you're gone. And you should have a will that talks about assets, things like that. You also, very important, want to make sure that you have advanced healthcare directives so that your loved ones know how you want to be treated if something happens and you're not able to communicate your wishes on your own. And number six, plan your 2023 contributions. Think about how much you want to put into your 401k this year. Are you going to make an IRA contribution or a Roth IRA contribution or a backdoor will? If you have a high deductible healthcare plan, how much you're going to put into your HSA. I want to try to maximize those opportunities as much as you can. Hope that you find this week's blog helpful. I'll be back again with the prizes 5 favorite reads of the week next week. Have a great day.